Welcome to episode 62 of Gintama. Last time we had the Benizakura arc, which was an interesting experience watching a good chunk of Gintama all at once. But we're back to watching one episode at a time now. And now, even though for months and months I've been doing odd numbered episodes on Tuesday and even on Thursday, that is now changing and it's going to confuse me and I hate it. But either way, the Benizakura arc was good. I watched it twice, the movie and the show, and that was an interesting experience. And yeah, it was good. And now we're just going to be back to doing other Gintama things. So let's see what those things are. Let's watch it and discuss it. I've got the timer and subtitles on the screen, or you can pull up the episode on your own if you'd like. But either way, we're going to watch episode 62 in 3, 2, 1, play. It's kind of cool to jump ahead a little bit. A little recap for Benizakura. It's fun going one episode at a time, but to jump from 57 to 62, to be further along, the further I get into Gintama, the cooler I feel as a human. So, it's like, yeah, I'm in the 60s now. So yeah, we're just going over this. This was cool. I enjoyed it. Hopefully people enjoyed the discussion. I know I had a lot of comparisons about how I felt between the movie and the show and everything. But, hopefully people just enjoyed my random thoughts about it all. Because, again, even though I had pros and cons for both, there were things that I enjoyed more in one version, which means I enjoyed it less in the other. I still enjoyed both, and regardless, I made the conversation a lot about the differences between the two, just because it's an interesting topic. But I would definitely prefer the topic to remain about Gintama itself, the story itself, regardless of movie or TV, The main point is the actual arc. And it was good. So are we getting this instead of our typical opening images? We're getting Benizakura flashbacks. That's cool. In case you skipped 4 weeks, you picked the wrong 4 weeks to skip. Gintama's episodic. I don't need to watch every episode. I'll happen to skip those exact 4, and then you come back for this one, and you're like, what the hell happened? So they're going for a while. They're playing the full song. But whatever. Since this is the OP, I'll get my usual plugs out of the way. Subscribe if you enjoy. Tuesdays and Thursdays we have Gintama. Other videos every single day of the week. Check out the description down below. You've got Twitter and Discord if you want to come hang out. Patreon if you want to support the channel. Get these videos a week early or even earlier than that. Polls and vlogs and all that stuff. Thank you very much. So, yeah, we're wrapping this up soon. I didn't even need to. I watched the movie and 4 episodes of the show. I didn't even need to watch either one. I could have just watched this episode and it recapped the whole fucking thing, in pretty good detail. So I could have got the full experience from this. Obviously not really, but it's kind of funny. So they left, and now on with our usual antics. I guess Katsura has short hair now. Which is weird. I don't know how long it'll take to grow back, if it ever will. It might be long again the next time we see him, for all I know. Okay, there we go. Back to comedy. There was plenty of comedy in that arc. There always is. The mayonnaise, the mayonnaise. Why? Why do you do these things? Stop! He's still putting it on! Still! Cease. Okay, some deaths. I still hear it. It's still being put on. I hear it. It's gross. Okay, he's finishing up. He put the whole fucking bottle on there. Well, we didn't have to do much against Takasugi himself. Oh, yes. That's correct. You guys didn't do jack or shit. How do you eat mayonnaise with chopsticks? He just downed that shit. Despicable. Oh, really? Sure, sure, sure. The mummy hunter becomes a mummy himself? Okay, we're dealing with mummies. There's a mummy hunter. I'm intrigued. That might have nothing to do with anything in the episode, though, so who knows, but... Okay, we're playing badminton. Good to see. We've got this fucking racket all the time, so good to see him actually playing with the homeless man. That's intense. Fucking do a super move. Oh my god, I don't know if this is like directly a Prince of Tennis reference or something. I've never seen that. Obviously, this is not tennis, but still. Either way, it's a. Oh my god, what? What just happened? He did a super move, and it fucking exploded. Okay, it was just that good. The exploding shuttlecock. Fantastic. That was odd, but okay. Well, there was talk of mummies, and then we cut to badminton, so that's fine. Do we get a Yamazaki episode? That's fine with me. Yeah, that happened. That was that was like episode 5. It was one of the first ones. Oh my god! Blinded by the shuttlecock. Otsu language. Not this again. It's distracting. It's distracting. What's going on over here? What's with the blue? Beat you to death. That's really distracting. What is happening with this person? Was that like a Gundam? He just said Death Note. What is happening with this person? I think they're anyway. So he's just gonna go around asking everybody's opinions. There's a lot to say. There's a lot to tell. A bribe. Something to butter him up. Of course. Yeah. I feel like you're projecting. No. He's just gonna. Okay, well. That's fine. I'll ask this guy. The Miko twins or whatever. The pawn shop lady. She was in the show. That guy. Was that Otsu's dad? Afro. Katsura's lady. I don't remember that guy, honestly, really. Hedoro. I don't remember exactly who he was. I remember seeing him, but I don't remember which story he was involved in. There have been a lot of characters. Tell me who that guy was. Ah! Fuck. He's got all your damn teeth knocked out. Yeah, just go straight to the source. Is anybody here? Is Sadaharu home? Nothing? No one? He's not in the toilet. Nice POV shot. Oh, hi. What does that mean? Oh, a thief scent, I see. I thought she meant a cat. Because that makes sense. They went through a lot of shit. So we're still addressing what happened in that arc, investigating into Gintoki since he was there. They are still playing badminton, and he's still recovering from his wounds. That makes sense. Didn't expect it to happen from Yamazaki's perspective. Oh my god, what the fuck was he? What was that? Oh, it was a horse. What the fuck? I thought it looked like a horse's leg, but I was like, why would it be a horse? Where did the... What? Wait. Stop! What? There was a horse. Why was there a horse? The horse ran up a wall. And then... Wait! You're continuing with this. What do mummies have to do with this? Where is... I can't pay attention to you right now, sir. I'm not concerned about whatever's happening here. I've lost interest. I have only one concern, and it is horse. Kagura's here, so that renews my interest. Ah! Elizabeth's on there. Of course, yes. If we don't see that horse again, I am forever going to be... This is going to bug me forever. There's always going to be a little thing in my mind that's wondering about the horse, and like why it was there and where it went, and how he's doing. Whoa. Like every episode of Gintama. Hey, look, Naruto. Every episode I ever see where the horse doesn't show up, I'm going to be wondering, hey, where's that horse? I'm honestly distracted by the horse. It's going to bother me till the end of my days. Oh, yes. Everyone heard it. Dangerous mission, huh? What are you even going to be able to see? No. Ah! That's going to cause permanent damage. If it's a stabbing, burning pain. This is just like those guys who were trying to assassinate Hijikata, and they kept defeating them accidentally. The what? What the fuck? Wait, what is happening? Oh. That's a thing you can do. I honestly expected more fortress mode, but I guess it makes sense. You got Justaways, of course. Oh shit! Okay, this place is decked out. You could just wipe those off. You can still pee. I don't know about all that, but I mean, it's pretty efficient. Yeah, like what the hell? Is that what you're spending your money on? Chome 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 ko. Why? Why? We're just doing a bunch of random shit. We just cut over to Otsu a couple times. There's nothing to do with mummies. Is it because Gintoki is wearing bandages? Horse? Big Magnum. What? Please don't. Yeah, I mean, we're back to Gintama, that's for sure. Because I don't have a single clue what the fuck's going on, so that's about the norm. Ah, this place is completely covered in traps. What is that? Other than shit out of luck. There's another button. What does this one do? Are we resorting to self-destruction? What the fuck is happening? It's just a giant laser attack. What in the... When did all this... Okay. It's... seriously? How in the fuck... Of course. Stalker? Oh, makes sense. That actually makes perfect sense. It's for Kondo. She would do that. She would go out of her way to get a satellite to shoot fucking laser beams at him. And now Yamazaki, the poor bastard, is caught up in all this. I feel for you. It was just a good day of badminton, and then there was a horse, and then it turned into this. Yes. Oh my god, he's here. No! Yes, you've trapped me in here, which is what I wanted. And now he's in a pit, about to be impaled. What? Oh, Dragon Quest? Okay. Of course he was here. Kenpachi? You mean Hasagawa? Same voice. There was a horse. Yeah. So Kondo is stuck here now. You're here. Of course you would be. I didn't even think of you. Yeah, you do need protection from her as well. But Jesus. There's two pits. At least. And she can't see a thing. No. Apparently not. No. Well, if we can continue deceiving her, maybe she'll just go off with Yamazaki. And forget about Gintoki. This episode is absurd. I love it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Clearly, after Benizakura, they're like, okay, let's just go do something stupid for a while. And they succeeded. There's still no mummies. So now these guys are a team. And you're not wearing your glasses. No, you weren't. You freaked out, from what I remember. Yes? Right. He doesn't even know. Oh my god. It's a scary face. Well, now's your chance if you want to try. Everybody's coming to get... another pit. Okay, saved by the trap, and now everybody's just going to hit everybody. Oh my god. Oh god, they're all shit. Well, this is the worst thing. How the fuck do we end up in these situations? Only these characters can, like, fail this catastrophically all the time. Like... how do you even do that? It's pretty... Shinpachi's just sitting in the house, just like, fucking... I give up. Oh, nothing about that. Hello? Is this the girl? Yay! I was wondering if we'd see her again, and we did very soon. Thank you. There you go. That's a little bit of a message to make it seem like he's a good guy. Yeah. What an interesting report. Well, okay. There that was. I saw no mummy. Is there anything else? Is there anything after this? Yes, there is. There's an extra little scene, so hold on here. What do we got? Oh my god, there's the mummy. There it is. Oh, that's all it was. It was like 2 seconds. Okay, Hattori is going to be in the next episode, apparently. That was nonsense. Which, yeah, it was beautiful nonsense. It was the good kind, so let's talk about it. All right, episode 62. We're back after the Benny Zakura arc with some random nonsense, which was pretty great. Really enjoyed this episode. That's one thing that I really like Gintama for. Just a bunch of random shit happens, and it's absurd, and it's crazy for the mangaka Sorachi to just think of all this shit. You have these situations like Gentoki falling into the pit, the other 4 of them all coming together, hitting each other in slow motion, which is really funny, and falling into the pit themselves, and it's just one of those situations where it's like, how did this even happen? How did we end up here? No one other than these guys. I've said that in previous episodes, like with the giant Sadaharu beast episode, and they were trying to throw the baseball, and they kept fucking it up. I'm like, only these guys can just keep fucking up these things so badly, and just when you think they have it, or just when you think it's done, another stupid thing happens. Good stupid, funny stupid, and it just continues. So then they all fall into the pit too, and it's like, how the fuck did we get here? Only these insane people could accomplish all of this ridiculous shit, and it's a lot of fun. It was great having some Yamazaki focus and him being so central to all of this. I like the fact that they're kind of continuing after Benizakura and acknowledging what happened, and the Shinsengumi is looking into it after not doing anything during the actual arc. And they're investigating, trying to figure out what's going on with Gintoki and his involvement, and he's still injured from it. I like that they're acknowledging everything that happened and just acknowledging past events in general. Sachan even brings up the baby arc, so that was fun. But yeah, I was so confused about the title of the episode about a mummy. The mummy hunter becomes a mummy. Apparently another translation or another meaning of that or whatever is, from what I see here, the one who bites gets bitten instead. Why didn't you just keep it at that? I was waiting for a mummy, and then we got like 2 seconds in the after credits where Gintoki was all bandaged up, and I was like, is that the mummy? But that's all it meant, so... Is that like a colloquialism? Is that a common saying? Either of them? Is like the mummy version a way some people say that? I don't know what was up with the mummy, but yeah, that's what that was supposed to be. Horse! I don't care if you tell me I'm focusing too much on the horse, and I spent too long in the reaction focused on the horse, and I'm gonna spend too much time here talking about the horse. I don't care your opinion on the horse, because my opinion on the horse is that it's the most majestic thing that's ever happened in Gintama, and I want to know more. What is that horse's story? Where has he been? Where is he going? Can we get a spin-off about the horse? What the fuck? I'm like, okay, what now? How do you elevate it? He gets hit by the things, by the birdies. He gets hit by the rackets. What do you do next? And then this thing that looks like a horse's leg comes and hits him in the face, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? It looks like a horse's leg. And then it was just a whole-ass horse, and then it ran up a wall and then ran off, and I'm like, what the fuck was that whole-ass horse? That whole horse from JoJo. What was he doing here? I'm never gonna get over it. I'm gonna want to know always. I'm always gonna be on the lookout now forever for that horse again. I'm always gonna be watching Gintama thinking about that horse, wondering if we'll ever see him again. Looking in the background for signs of, like Panda Man in One Piece. See if we ever see the horse in the background, that majestic prince. But yeah, that was fucking nuts. I love Yamazaki going through all this, getting this focus on him, talking to people about Gintoki. Hasegawa just kind of projecting, it seems, and just describing himself and being ignored. Being kind of in a similar situation to when those 3 guys were trying to kill Hijikata and they were just being defeated accidentally. Yamazaki was going through a little bit of that, almost being killed and having Otai's cooking permanently blinding him forever and going through all these traps, which is hilarious. It's so absurd at first. It's like, what the hell is this button? And then all this shit comes up and it's just absurd and it's crazy. And it's like, why? Why? Because it's Gintama. So Sorachi's just like, did I think of a thing? Yes. Therefore, I'm putting it in Gintama because that's, you can. Whatever you think of, you can put it in there because it just works. So all this shit, all these crazy defenses, this fucking laser cannon satellite from space, I see that and I'm like, of course, yes. I don't even question it. It's insane just that they thought of it and put it in the story, and then there it is. And the implications that that's a thing that she has control of to fire into her yard is amazing. And it's an Akira reference. There's Prince of Tennis, Dragon Ball, and just manga in general. There was talking about Dragon Quest, and there was like wordplay that led them to mentioning Kenpachi from Bleach, which is funny because Hasegawa's voiced by the same guy who voices Kenpachi, and all these references and all this random shit. Mayonnaise, so much mayonnaise. It's gross. Stop. Don't do it. Bad idea. But yeah, the fucking soul satellite thing was a pretty great moment. I'm like, okay, there's a laser beam. It seems like the implications are of that kind of thing, but like not really, right? And then sure enough, we go up into space and yep, there you go. They got a button that they can press in their house and it just brings down a satellite laser. Of course. amazing. Shinpachi just sitting there, didn't really give a shit the whole time. That's what she's spending the money on. For that. But then it actually all makes sense, because then you remember that Kondo exists, and it's like, oh, yeah, of course. But you've trapped him inside this time, and then you remember Sachan exists, and it's like, oh, of course. And he doesn't think he's a stalker. I don't know if that's better or worse. Because if he knew he was a stalker, he'd know he was doing bad, and he'd be doing it anyway. Here, he doesn't realize that he's doing bad, which is bad, just in a different way. That's just on the ignorant, naive, stupid side of bad. So it's just different. And then there's Sachan, and there's that whole thing, and she's just with Yamazaki now, I guess, if she thinks he's fucking Gintoki. The voice, she just went with it. And then them two arguing, and yeah, there was absurd shit, and it was really fun. And it all just started out with badminton. And there's a super move, and the homeless man exploded, and all that stuff. It's just a bunch of crazy shit, and I really liked it. And then it had a really nice, kind of sweet ending with the girl from the Benizakura arc, Tetsuko. I was wondering when I'd see her again, and didn't have to wait very long at all, and that's a nice little note for Yamazaki's report to end on. He's like, I don't think he really gave a shit about those bigger conflicts and all this shit about the army and everything, all the Joey faction, just wanted to help out that girl. And yeah, that's basically it. How he got to make his little report about Gintoki and observe all of his antics firsthand, and that was really nice. And also seeing a bunch of other minor characters that Yamazaki talked to who we only saw one time or haven't seen in a while. Hedoro, the Mikos, that one guy that I didn't recognize. I recognize him, but I don't remember who he was exactly, because there have been so many people. There was that guy, I think it's Otsu's father. We saw a bunch of dudes, and we had the Otsu scene itself, which was funny, and she's saying a bunch of random shit. Somebody said Death Note. I was distracted by the person over there who was like a Gundam person and what they were doing, but yeah, we saw a lot of random minor characters who we haven't seen in a while, and that was fun too. And Otsu's single, or her ad or whatever, in the middle of it, and she's gonna rip my mole off if I don't buy it, so I guess I have to. But yeah, it was absurd. It was ridiculous. It was a lot of fun. So let me know your thoughts on this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe. If you'd like to see more, check out the stuff down in the description. Really appreciate it, and I will see you all next time.